Hello folks and welcome to 4 Season Backpacking. Please subscribe for the latest outdoor adventure videos.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just about to put my tent down. I tend to put, when you're camping on a farm, put my stuff down fairly early. Not crazily early though, like I used to. You get more confident. Like, I've been doing this for years. I don't even bother camping in the trees anymore. I just put my tent up on the on the side of the farm. Obviously not on the crop, but this crop's already been cut, so that's why I was fairly confident no one was going to come up here because it's already been done. So probably be a little while before someone's up here, I think. So yeah, this is day 4 now on the Cross Britain Way. Okay, well, this is my gas. So this is a gas I'm using. They're so cheap. If you buy them in bulk, you can get them less than 99p each. Like, they're so cheap if you get them online. I've got so many of them, and I've got an adapter for my stove, my Kosovo spider stove. I can use those cheap cans of gas, and it's probably the best, most efficient, cheap way. And I've got a windbreak. It is the best setup, definitely. This stove is very good in the wind, the Kosovo spider stove. Before that I was using like those really lightweight micro stoves you put on a gas can, and they're just shit. I've used all kinds. I've used multi-fuel burners, which I found too heavy, so I don't bother with that. They're good if you're going abroad where you might not find gas, or you're limited for what fuel you can use. But in this country, UK, a bit pointless if you ask me. And I've got a hexi burner, which is actually pretty good. It's a really lightweight stove to burn solid fuel, but again, it's not fantastic in the wind. I have got a windbreak. Even with a windbreak, it's not super fantastic. But yeah, so this Kosovo stove I got is definitely my favourite stove I've ever had. It might not be the lightest, but it's still damn light. I think it's under 200 grams. It's under 200, I'm not sure. Possibly under 200 grams. And just walking through a field of another crop field. Not too bad actually. The worst bit was walking through a alleyway to a village that was completely overgrown with stinging nettles. That's probably the worst bit. And there was a few sharp plants as well. We've got a few stinging nettles here, but it's not so bad. It's a hell of a lot of road walking so far. They're quite small roads usually, not too busy, but it's probably the best. I mean, there's probably not much options in the lowlands. You've got to walk along the dikes, and most of the roads go along the dikes because it's low-lying land. Yeah, I don't know when the next shop is. I've not really looked. Oh, we'll look when the next have a rest. It's a nice day. Rained a little bit in the night, not too much. Like, I enjoy this kind of hike because, like, it's not like obviously a wild hike, but just see so much history. You gradually see the landscape change from no hills to hills like it is now, and we're actually 63 metres high at the moment. Yeah, I've enjoyed all the other Macmillan Way walks. They're really cool walks. They go so like kind of village to village across the country. Same with this one, I guess. Yeah, I've done the Pennine Way probably 3 times. So once when I did the whole trail, once when I was walking to Hadrian's Wall, obviously you use a bit of the Pennine Way doing that. And actually, no more than that, because I did a bit of it when I did coast to coast as well. Must have done. I think. Yeah, would have done a bit of the Pennine Way then as well. And I used a large amount of the Pennine Way when I walked the length of Britain. So I've been on the Pennine Way quite a few times. And this time, I'm going to be crossing the Pennine Way in the Peak District, I think. And I will also be crossing the Offa's Dyke path, which I've done twice before. Twice, or at least twice. When I walked the length of Britain, I've done a large amount of it. And I've done it all on its own, walked it all on its own as well, so twice. And this time I'm going to be crossing, obviously, Offa's Dyke when I head into Wales. What else? And I've just come to a ford where a river crosses the road, but if you notice, there is no river crossing the road because it is totally dry. It gets up to 6 feet apparently. It must have been, there can't have been much rain this summer. Look how dry that is, look. Hardly any water in it. Don't know what that is. Anybody care to let me know? Something to do with water, waste, flooding. Just coming up to the village of Ropsley. Now the path itself does not actually go into Ropsley. It sort of goes up to the outskirts of it, then goes off into the fields. And according to my to Google, there is no shops in Ropsley. Should I trust that? I did look on the internet as well. I couldn't see any sign of a shop being there, but there did used to be a baker's there for 300 years. It was one of the oldest bakers in the country, but closed down in 1979. So yeah, that's really sad. So it did used to have 2 pubs apparently, but only one remains open. So really that's the only place you can get some food or a drink, is the pub, which is probably not open yet because it's only 9:37. Will I bother going to the village? Nah, what's the point? There's no shop for me. It would have been interesting to see the bakery if it was still open, in 300 years old, but it's closed. It's a house, someone's house now. So I'm walking down the road that way. I just seen this interesting sign: unsafe bridge, unsafe for horses. Unsafe bridge, do not cross. Unsafe for horses. So I don't know if that means it's no motor vehicles allowed. Okay, but it's like looks like a right of way, public right of way. Now it's looking very hilly here. I'm at 96 metres and it's like a little valley. Little Ponton has come down telegraph wire and fallen into the road, and I ain't touching it because I don't know if it's electrified or what, so but yeah, just saw a car have to slowly go past that. Okay, yeah, so in fact I'm supposed to be going this way. Gonna have a wee sit down up here in this church before I cross the busy road. Looks quite old. (1657) or something like that. So yeah, it's old. Road to cross here. Could be a dual carriageway or a passageway road. Just got to cross here. Oh, some mods. It's going to piss down, so just seeing this, maybe I'll wait here a second. I'm just crossing a road or a motorway. It's pretty busy. Looks like a dual carriageway A road. Yeah, dual carriageway. I decided not to wait in the shelter. It's weird. As soon as the storm came, there was a shelter at the side of the road. I'm thinking, should I wait here? And I thought, nah. In fact, like, it looks like it's going to piss down, but the air to me doesn't feel like it's going to piss down. I should have stayed at the bus stop, shouldn't I? Let's get back to the bus stop. It's thundering. Oops, we got full on hailstones, rain, thunder. Oh well, I definitely made the right choice of coming back to the shelter. Look at that, mate. Thank you, shelter. Just outside the Little Ponton. Funny name. Well, it's leaking a little bit now, but it's not as bad as out there. Got a bit wet when I was running back to the shelter. I don't know if you can see the steam coming off the road after the rain. Check that steam out. That's not volcanic, that's just from the sun hitting the road up, then the rain, ice. There was hailstones, so you got all the steam, you know, the reaction with the cold and the hot causing the steam. Looks like a volcanic, something volcanic underneath, but it's just the thunder's gone now. Those clouds are still pretty black. It's hot, and it's just going to happen again. Just as I was actually got to this point, and I run back to the bus stop, just by the power lines. Not the best place to be when there's a thunderstorm. As you can see, it's raining. There's a plane over there. Must be an airport nearby. Yeah, I'm not bothered putting my waterproofs on because it's warm. What's the point, you know? It's no point. I only see point in waterproofs when it's cold, because you're not, you know, I'm just gonna dry off straight away when the sun comes out anyway. Okay, so we're just coming up to another village, Stroxton. is a neighbourhood watch area which is very well covered up through the bushes. So let's see what Stroxton is like. Stroxton. In Stroxton. Just walking along the high street of Stroxton. I think this is about it really. There's a church here apparently, and it's got a phone box. Yeah, still being used. A real phone box. With a phone. Very rare sight. Cross Britain Way. And we're just going down this interesting looking path. A little bit interesting with my backpack, and I'm hoping that it's going to hold my weight because it looks a bit rusty and a lot of prickles. Okay, it's not that bad. I'm just trying to avoid these sharp plants, but yeah, that's a bit interesting. Okay, it's not too overgrown, luckily. Otherwise, if I'd had to go the road way. But okay, so on our way to Hexham, or whatever it's called. Hexham is the next village with a shop, village stores apparently. Ah, proper hilly country now. Ah, it's lovely. There must be Hexham down there. And we got a lovely, I don't know what it is, like a war memorial, maybe? Some kind of religious thing, Christian. Village information point. So you got like it has got a telephone in there, and it's actually even got a map and local information by the looks of it. This is Harlaxton village, and there's all the information about the village apparently in the phone box. Takeaways. Mr. Man, Chinese restaurant. Where's that? Oh, it's not here. Telephone. Oops. Don't think that works. Oh, and a map as well. Okay, so we are in Harlaxton. So we are here, and Grantham is just there. So we're right by Grantham, basically. And we're off. Goodbye village stores. And I'm just walking along the Grantham Canal now, from Bridge 66. No boats come along here for a while. Canal. Viking Way. Apparently this is the Viking Way. Oh, I am on the Viking Way. This isn't the pathway I'm going on. I'm carrying on along the canal. I'll be coming off the canal. Got a feeling my GoPro battery's going to run out any moment. Been using it for a while. I think I'm going to put my tent up here. How often do people drive along here? I don't think very often. That crop isn't looking too much of a crop, is it? So I'm guessing it's alright to camp here. But look, this field is not being used for a crop at the moment, is it really? I think it's alright to put my tent up here. It's not fenced off, it's right by the path. I don't seem to, the forest is fenced off, so I'm not going to go in there. I think I'm going to put my tent up here and I'll let you know how it goes. Just past Belvoir Castle, which is just in the trees over there. And I'm camped here. I'll put my tent up here. Seems okay. It's not in a, this doesn't seem to be being used at the moment. So, and it's not fenced off. So I'm just camped here. Some lovely berry trees along here. In near Belvoir Castle, Belvoir Castle, whatever it's called. Just on the Jubilee Way path, on the Jubilee Way path route, on the Cross Britain Way. And I am starving. So, just about to put my then that's a Kosovo spider stove, by the way, using a cheap 99p gas cylinder with a special adapter off eBay for like dead cheap off eBay. And then to finish it off, my food done, and I'm going to eat it.
It goes without saying, folks, never camp on a farmer's crops. Avoid walking on crops unless of course it's a right of way. If you can, also pick up other people's rubbish.